Just weeks ago, smiling officials from Australia and New Zealand told reporters that enough countries had formally ratified the Trans-Pacific Partnership to set the removal of trade barriers in motion.
It has benefits that will spread throughout the economy to every person in New Zealand, from the factory floor to the farm owner, to all of the other service industries that rely upon our export industries.
Less than 2 years ago, U.S. President Donald Trump announced that his country would withdraw from the landmark Pacific Rim deal, a regional free trade agreement designed to remove barriers. But a group of countries, including Australia and Japan, saw the value of the TPP even without the U.S. and continued to gather support. As a promoter of free trade, Japan will work towards the global advancement of free and fair rules, said Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Vietnam has become the latest of the 11 nations involved to formally ratify the agreement, which includes several countries from outside of Asia, such as Mexico, Chile, and Peru.
It's very important to countries like Mexico, looking to a country like Mexico in North America, in Latin America, looking towards Asia. The TPP provides a very good mechanism for them. Same with Chile and Peru and countries like that. So I still think it's a force for good in terms of the Asia Pacific, in particular, perhaps bringing the Latin American and Asian economies together.
The 11 countries in the agreement represent about 13% of the world's gross domestic product. With the U.S., that number jumps to 40%. Last week, Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison said the door for the U.S. to join the agreement remains open.
I know there are legitimate questions around trade arrangements, but the solution to perceived unfair trade practices is more likely to be found around a negotiating table than it is in building a tariff wall.
The first round of tariff reductions goes into effect at the end of December. Navarro, CGTN, Sydney.